Okay, this is the Game is on 100 here with a video, and in this video I'll be talking about the Chicago Bears end of the year press conference with Matt Nagy and Ryan Pace. Let's get started. Very interesting press conference for the close of the season. They waited a week to get their press conference out there. They decided to do it today. They basically talk about their plans going forward for this coming up season. They said that they have 15 players on free agency coming up. That is a lot of players that's coming up on free agency. The main guys that they were talking about were Adrian Amos, Bryce Callahan, Bobby Massey. Those three guys are basically starters. So we'll see what the Bears will do. If I were the Bears, I would try to keep Adrian Amos. I would try to keep him. I would definitely try to keep Bryce Callahan. Adrian Amos, it just depends on the market, what he gets, It just depends on the market. Whatever team offers him the most money, he might take it. But the Bears has to try to re-sign Bryce Callahan. That would be nice if they can re-sign him. Bobby Massey, personally, for him, I would personally like to get another person on the right side, get another right tackle. Either you get it in the draft or see what you can find. But it's going to be tough for Bobby Massey. I have my ups and downs with him. We'll see what the Bears will do. On the other defensive side of the ball, the Bears is probably going to pick up the fifth-year option on Leonard Floyd, which is nice that they're going to pick up that fifth-year option on his deal. They talked about Chuck Pagano as the new defensive coordinator. They talked about how he's an aggressive coordinator. He's going to go mesh with Matt Nagy. Matt Nagy is basically going to let Chuck Pagano run the defense. He's not going to be worrying about the defense like he did with Vic Fangio. He let Vic Fangio do his thing. He just worried about on the offensive side of the ball. That's what Matt Nagy did this past season. And going forward, he's going to do that. He's going to allow the defensive coordinator do whatever he needs to do, which is nice. I know a head coach does normally want to do both facets on ball offense and defense, but Matt Nagy knows like he did last year with continuity, that he decided to keep Vic Fangio to run the defense while he let Vic Fangio run the whole defense, and Matt Nagy didn't have to worry about the defense because the defense was in good hands with Vic Fangio. It's going to probably be more than likely with Chuck Pagano. We'll see what he will do this coming up season. What is the schematics that he said is basically similar to what Vic Fangio ran, but Chuck Pagano will be more aggressive than Vic Fangio was on defense. That's what pretty much the only difference is. Vic Fangio wasn't too aggressive on defense, but Chuck Pagano is. So you take your ins and your outs with the aggressiveness. We'll see how that translates for this coming up season. The Bears also talked about Cody Parkey, the kicker. They said there's going to be competition this coming up season for a kicker. They said they're going to get better at the position, and competition will have to come. And it's more than likely that how from the sound on the press conference that Matt Nagy wasn't too thrilled about Cody Parkey going on to Today's Show on Friday and talk about the missed field goal. He got the management of the Bears mad because he did that, went on national TV on the Today Show and blabbed his mouth. I would not have done that personally. I would not have done that. I would have just kept quiet, admit that you did wrong, which he did. He admitted that he missed the kick. He admitted it. He should have not went on to Today's Show and flapped his gums. And it is more than likely that Cody Parkey might be cut, pretty much. from the tone and the sound from the press conference that could and might happen. And they said they're going to try to do more things this coming up season. They're going to expecting good things for Mitchell Trubisky going forward in his second year in this system. That he progressed pretty good this season, which is an underestimate for what he did in the position that he was in, that he did an okay job going into his second year under Matt Nagy, that he can mesh well with his players and with the teammates that he has, and mesh well with the offense a little bit more this year for this coming up season. They also talked about a little bit of the Kareem Hunt situation. Matt Nagy said that he did talk to him last week. I don't know what the conversation of that was, just saying how you doing and how you feeling, probably like that. But Matt Nagy says that a person does deserve a second chance. But we'll see if the Bears is going to want to get Kareem Hunt, that they want to bring him in. I know he's got baggage. We'll have to see. He's going to have to readmit to the go into the following for the league. He has to try to get reinstated into the league. He's on the commissioner exception list right now, and he probably will have to serve a suspension, more than likely. So we'll see what the Bears is. If they want to bring in Kareem Hunt or whatever they want to do. We'll see what they're going to do with that. But they said they always would want to give a guy a second chance, and try to turn it around, because Matt Nagy knows Kareem Hunt of the player that he is. He coached him for 1 year in Kansas City under Andy Reid. So he knows what the kind of caliber of a player that Kareem Hunt is. So we'll see what the Bears is going to be doing. They also talked about their draft picks. They don't have any first or second round picks this year. They won't have a pick until the third round. So Ryan Pace is going to probably have to do some masterminding, pretty much, of what he wants to do for the draft. If he has to go and draft a kicker to bring in the competition, he might have to draft a kicker. If he might have to, and bring in the competition in for kickers to try to make the team. We'll see if that they're going to be getting rid of Cody Parkey, or they're going to let Cody Parkey stay with the team if they bring in another kicker, either by draft or free agency. They're going to have a competition, and whoever is the best kicker at the end will be on the team, if the other kicker won't be on the team. So we'll see how that goes for that. But overall, it was a very interesting press conference. It lasted around 30 minutes, pretty much. So we'll see what the Bears are going to do. They got some things they need to do in the offseason. Free agency. They got 3 starters that is pretty much on the free agency of their free agents. They have 15 free agents. 3 of them are starters. So we'll see if the Bears are able to re-sign Adrian Amos, Bryce Callahan. If they're able to sign 2 of those guys, I'll be okay if they can sign those 2 guys. If they don't re-sign Bobby Massey, we can fill in someone on the right side via the draft, more than likely. I wouldn't be surprised if the Bears would draft someone with their 3rd round pick on the right tackle in the with their 3rd round pick. I wouldn't be surprised if they would do that. But we'll see what the Bears will do in the coming weeks, going into the draft, OTAs, training camp, and vice versa. So that's what I took from the press conference today. There was a very productive conference from Nagy and Pace. So hopefully they know what they need to do going into the next season. As we all know, our schedule is going to be tougher next season because we're going to be playing first place teams from the division, pretty much. We will be playing in our division. We will be playing the NFC. Did we play all of the? We played all of the West this year. Do we play the? I think we played in the South. I think next year. I know we got to play New Orleans and LA. I know we got to play them. I'm thinking we're going to have to play the Cowboys since they won the division. I'm thinking we're going to be playing the NFC South, I think, which is the East. It's either the South or the East. I'm not too sure, but we will be facing definitely. We'll be playing New Orleans. We'll be playing the Rams, and we will be playing the Giants, no matter what, because they were first in the division, along with the Bears. They were first in the division, so we'll be playing those guys. We will be playing the AFC West next year. We'll be playing the Denver Broncos, the Kansas City Chiefs. So the Bears is going to have tougher competition. We get to play against Vic Fangio with the Denver Broncos. We also get to face Kansas City. Matt Nagy is opposing Andy Reid. That's going to be interesting. The Chargers as well. And the Chargers has a pretty good team as well. So this is going to be interesting how the Bears can do against top competition this coming up season. We'll see how that goes. But hopefully they can do the things that they need to do to stay competitive and that. So that is what is looking forward for that. Anyways, I am going to be doing videos during free agency. If there's anything that comes about for any breaking news, if anything happens for free agency, or if the Bears do a trade to get more draft hits or whatever they need to do, I'll be posting on that. So, anyways, this is The Game Is On 100. I am out. Later.